Hello, and welcome back to Conversations Over Coffee. I'm your host, Denise, and I'm here with my lovely hubby, Christopher.
How's it going, gang?
Hope things are going well wherever you are.
Yeah, everybody's in snow.
Yeah,
A lot of snow here in America. A big, what is that? Big blizzard supposed
yeah,
to be, or
it's a
a storm, or
huge
whatever,
storm.
whatever you want to call it. Call it whatever you want to call it.
I
It's
think it's one of the biggest, widest spread snowstorms that we've had in the U.S. in a very long time. And somewhere I read they got like 15 inches on the coast. That
yeah,
is crazy.
yeah. We got a couple of couple of inches
I would
here,
say a good 4 inches.
here in North Carolina, which is
Nightdale, yeah.
yeah. So it's a little bit different than ice.
It's nice and fluffy.
Yeah, so nothing to really scream about. We're not going to be in the house, but, too much longer.
No, because it's supposed to warm up and be sunny, but I need to investigate further. Somebody on social media said that they're calling for snow again on Wednesday.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't know if that's factual.
I just got another job, and this is not looking too good because I didn't go in today because the roads look pretty rough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm surprised because they were plowing out in the middle of the night last night, but our road looked pretty good. But then once you ventured out just a couple blocks away, you said it was pretty treacherous out there. So
Yeah.
they've already canceled school. They're not even doing remote learning. They said, never mind, it'll just be a
Yeah,
work
they-
day, teacher
We're
work
just
day.
yeah. Your kid's
Thank
your kid's gonna fail.
No, he's not going to fail. But remote learning, those 5 math assignments and 2 reading, there were some tough times there.
Teachers, I want to say once again, I appreciate every teacher that's out there
Absolutely.
because you can do what I can't very much. And we need to recognize teachers even more every day because they teach the world. They try to. Nowadays, it's a
do.
little rougher now for the teachers now. You do it. Well, all teachers do it for what? The love?
Not for the money.
Not for the money, unfortunately. I don't get why we don't pay teachers, but they do it for the love, and we appreciate you guys. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
But it's been good snow. We went out and played. Dylan and I had a small snowball fight. He made a snow angel. He didn't even ask about making a snowman. He just kind of
Yeah, them new kids,
maneuvered
man.
around and played and looked at some things. So
Them new kids are like, Bubba Snowman. They're like, we don't care about
he
that.
kept coming back in to warm his hands up. So
Yeah, I remember growing up as a kid here in North Carolina. I remember it was like very much 4 seasons. You're not getting that now. I feel like
you don't think so?
nah. Like somebody else said that they felt like it was just like maybe 3. They said.
Well,
Yeah.
we're certainly getting the winter this year because I don't remember it being this cold. Like, it gets cold in the winter, but like 20s and teens, that has not happened in a very long time.
It's not cool. Definitely our last cruise, it was kind of shocking being in Florida, which we were kind of up. But in Jacksonville, it was kind of a little different getting off the boat and it's like cold. That wasn't really pleasant at all to me.
Someone said it snowed a little bit there too, but the storm was huge,
Yeah.
huge. So
Yeah. So hopefully everybody's staying home for the time being and being safe.
absolutely. And I don't know for our area, I don't know if you got this too, but there's a text message came through from Duke Progress Energy asking us to reduce our energy consumption from 4 a.m. to 10 a.m.
What?
to help the grid because it's being overwhelmed so much.
That doesn't make any sense. It's
I
just
guess to prevent it from
regular?
going out. I don't know, but
No, it better not go out.
we have
Like,
our heat on a mild 68 in my opinion. And
well, what happens to regular days? Like everybody, I don't know.
well, people are. Well, if you think about it, like our older neighbors across the street, they probably got their heat on 80 over there.
And Miss Sutherland, if you were watching this show, I had to come over your house and roast some marshmallows because
Right?
she's got it hot, like hell hot.
When everybody's home, kids are home from school, they're watching TV all day, they're playing their video games, so there's probably more energy being consumed.
No,
so.
I'm not doing that. What happened when we were in COVID? They didn't
It
tell
wasn't
us that.
cold though. It wasn't cold like that.
So would they just expect everybody to play outside?
Well, I guess they're thinking from 4 to 10, you'd be asleep, most of you. So
No, we were
I don't know. It's
Netflixing.
the first time that's ever happened, but that was a request. So we'll see.
No, we were binge watching Joe Exotic. Yeah, you remember that?
Yes, I do remember that. Free Joe Exotic. He was framed.
Yeah, in other news, what did I say? I saw Donald Trump's Hollywood, what's that,
Why does
Walk
he
of
even
Fame?
have a star on the
Why do a lot of them have it? But his, what's that, Walk of Fame star, actually, they finally destroyed it. I wish I had a picture to put up on the screen, but yeah.
Like destroyed
Yeah,
it?
they destroyed it. I do have a picture on my phone. Let's see. There go that noise.
Oh, wow. Like they
Yeah.
took a sledgehammer to it. Wow.
No, it's not going to solve anything by destroying stuff, but, I don't know what to say.
Somebody should tell him that too. All the things, the East Wing, he's taking over the Kennedy
I
Center,
don't know.
trying to take over Greenland.
I just don't care anymore. It's like, what president do you want? I don't even care anymore at this point. It's a zoo. It's a circus. But I digress and we move on. Yeah, what else? Who else you say? Catherine O'Hara, the mom from Home Alone,
And Beetlejuice.
has graduated to becoming an angel.
Yes.
That's what I said, in heaven. That's what I call it, a graduation.
Okay.
When you finish the school of life. So that's what we got. Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, sad. And Treasure, what was she, 71?
I think she was born in 1954, so
Yeah. So, rest in peace to her, and hope her family's doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, there's been lots of nice like memorial things, people showing their respect, and appreciation for the things. I didn't even connect that she was the Home Alone mom and the Beetlejuice mom. I guess the characters were so different, it didn't be like that was the same person. So in peaceful news, though, something interesting happened last week for us in the Raleigh-Durham area. We had the monks on their walk for peace come through. That was an interesting experience. Just the excitement of people wanting to see them.
Yeah.
All the social media following them. Just like the impact of watching the videos. And we actually braved the early weather last weekend where it was just some freezing rain before it got bad, and went out to see them physically walk down the road. So
Yeah.
it was it was surreal.
Yeah.
It was quick.
Very much. But
It was
they were
quiet.
Yeah, they were cold. They're monks.
Yeah, but I mean, you felt that peaceful energy as they went by. I felt that peaceful energy. So
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, so nothing too much. We're trying to survive the winter. The beginning of winter. Hopefully it gets better. I hope we don't have too many storms.
well, we're already on storm number 2 at this point, which is more than we typically get.
Crazy. No other news, but we got the Grammys is happening. So we'll have to see how that works out. The Grammys are supposed to be moving officially. Not now, officially moving to YouTube. Because nobody.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're going to stop that. I think Paramount said we ain't paying for that no more. Because there's so much y'all slapping niggas. Like, people are
At the
cursing,
Grammys?
cursing and all kind of stuff. Must be, yeah.
Okay. Well, before the Grammys, though, you got the Super Bowl coming up. Do you know who's in the Super Bowl? I don't know who's in the Super Bowl.
Oh, God. I forgot.
Snacks.
I know.
I just know Snacks. Super Bowl.
I know. Cardi B's boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be his first Super Bowl. I forgot what team he plays on. Forgive me,
Is Taylor Swift's boyfriend gonna be in the Super Bowl? No, they didn't make it
think
this
so.
year.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't even know. It's like I'm not interested in it this year. So, what about you?
Snacks and commercials. Those are my interests.
No,
in
the
Super Bowl.
commercials sucked last year.
Even I'm kind of uncertain about the halftime show. Not because I have anything against Bad Bunny or Green Day. They're just.
It's just not your
mine.
jam. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it. Nobody's against Bad Bunny. I think he's a phenomenal star. He does a lot for his people, his country.
Apparently, his songs have some deep meanings
Yeah,
too.
and he's a solid guy. So it's just like, do I think he's right for the Super Bowl? I don't know.
I mean, Puerto Rico is part of the U.S., so he's a citizen. He's part of our great nation,
Yeah.
technically. So,
Yep. Well, you got anything else to say? The people are like, what do you guys got to say? We didn't have much. We just kind of went on a whim a little
well,
bit.
I mean, I had some thoughts about an interesting conversation I had with a police officer, and then something I read on the internet. Apparently, I'm on the internet too much, but while we were out waiting for the monks, we started talking with one of the police officers that was helping to block the road, and I asked her where she worked at, what district she was in, and she's actually a resource officer for one of our local high schools that I know has a issue with truant students that affects one of the city of Raleigh parks. And so I was asking her about it, and she was telling me that, that she agrees it's sad, but basically the teachers and the principal have just given up trying to fight for those kids because their parents don't fight for them in the right way. She was telling me that a kid could do like something terrible at school and the parent have to come in, and the parents are more likely to justify the kid's bad behavior than trying to work on correcting what was wrong. And it's like, how are they preparing these kids to live and function in the real world?
They're not.
No.
It's a toss up. It's like the people who actually care. Not saying the new age parents don't care, but you talking about our parents. They made sure, you were gonna be in school every day. You are gonna act like you got some sense, because if you don't, when I get wind of it, we're gonna be some furniture moving. I mean, we're gonna fight. That's how my mom was. We're gonna straight fight. She's told me that before. You better not go up there in these people's schoolhouse and start acting a fool. You have some home training. And we never act like, come out of pocket. Never, I mean, we got a little rowdy and rough at times, at school here and there, but nothing where it's just like a constant, getting expelled and stuff like that, or an ISS and all that crazy mess,
I only got in trouble for being a bully for good in kindergarten. I would physically move you if you jumped in line because I was taller than everybody else.
Well, that's probably typical kid action.
And I got a black eye on the school bus helping defend a little girl that was getting picked on. But other than that, I was too afraid of my mama to get into trouble.
Them were, good times. It's like I can imagine now with social media and all this stuff and everything.
Hard.
I can imagine being in school, and it's like I'm not trying to sound like a Debbie Downer or older person, but it's just like I'll sit there and have these talks to myself like, God, it was like rough, like when we were like going through, being a teenager and like school, like much less having social media.
So much coming at you about, what you need to do or have or buy to be this certain thing, and it's like you're being bombarded that you don't really get a chance unless you got a strong foundation to figure out who you are and not let all of that stuff be such an influence on you, and wanting to have instant fame and be a content creator and none of that stuff existed when we were in school. You
get to do it when you're in your 40s. You become a content creator just out the whim.
Well, and I don't care what other people think about me, so it works out just fine.
Don't really care, man. Comments don't really, hurt my feelings there. Don't say them. If you can, don't waste your time, but I'm not looking at them.
I mean, it's their problem, not mine. So.
Yeah. So.
In that same vein, I'm sorry to be a Debbie Downer. I was reading something about a parent got a report from school about a child's reading, and the child could read the words but was having trouble like comprehending, putting it together, say, I read this sentence and this is what it meant. And so the mom was angry and she wrote a letter to the school, and this is a grown woman, but her letter looked like something Dylan would have wrote in the 3rd grade. And it's like, no wonder she's mad and thinks her daughter's doing good. And it's like, how do these people do business in life? If you can't proficiently, in my opinion, read and comprehend things, you're just signing stuff.
Yeah.
You don't know what your lease agreement really says. You don't know what your credit card really says. You don't know what your car loan really says. You don't know what your work benefits really are. It's like,
Yeah.
how do we fix that? That's really scary.
Well, we need to fix a lot of stuff. That and the teachers that we're getting, because every time, and I hate that I'm the person that always sees this, but every time I turn around, there's a teacher having sex with the student. I'm like, what kind of world am I living in? Like,
don't
what,
know.
a parallel world? What is that? How does that happen? Like, you just
I guess some of those boys look grown up, but still, that's just
but
real
you,
wrong. Yucky.
but you're talking about not even in high school. Like some of these cases, like that woman in Texas, she was I think sleeping with like 8th graders or 7th graders or something like that.
That's like
It's horrible.
12, 13.
Not that I can see a teacher humping on a high schooler, but it's just like, come on. Like, you really think you can have a relationship with a high schooler? No. They don't even take themselves seriously. They'll tell you, okay.
Well, and no diss to men, but oftentimes they talk about how girls mature faster than boys. Yeah. So not only are you a grown woman, but you're a woman who allegedly matured is faster with a young boy. It's like, how is that even appealing?
Mike Epps just said it on his special, what you just said, women do mature faster than men. He said in a different funny way, he said guys are just dumb. They're just dumb in that sense. Like, you gonna sleep with your teacher?
When I was working in a community center, I interacted with a lot of young college students, high school students working for me in the summer and things like that. And I never felt anything. I felt more motherly. Like, Lord, what did your mama teach you? I have to help you because you're not going to make it in this world.
All my teachers were great people, but they were old. I think my art teacher was young, which she's probably older now. She was like 24, 25, maybe 26 when she taught art. Now she's probably old, but yeah, I remember my librarian.
Back then, you thought 26 was old when you were 16,
yeah.
So...
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, on that note,
we should end with something happy. We got something happy to talk about?
Nah. We don't. Thanks, guys, for joining us on this short podcast, this short episode. We appreciate you guys. And we should grind out another episode sometime this week. We appreciate you. And maybe we'll have a little bit of more robust episode. Appreciate you. Come back and holler at us.
Happy February. Bye.
Bye.